Hello, dear ones, enlightened ones, my enchanted brothers and sisters. Hello, hello, and welcome. I know it's been a long time since I did a video, but it doesn't mean I'm not still doing readings and connecting with the angels. But I thank you for hanging out with me, and of course, like, subscribe, all those wonderful things. I would love to have more time to make more videos and connect with you. And hopefully I will. I'm going to try and do that more often this year. But anyway, happy St. Valentine's Day to you all. I hope you have a wonderful uh, loving day, whether you love yourself or love other people, is just having that love. So whether you have someone or you're alone, the most important thing is you, and to truly, truly love yourself. And how we really, really love ourselves is not putting ourselves in a place of ego. So to be kind and loving to ourselves, we don't want to put nasty thoughts in our heads. No hating, no being sad, none of that. To truly love yourself, you put loving thoughts in your head. And of course, this creates your law of attraction and your karma. So whatever you think, say, and do out to the universe comes back to you. And if you need help with this, call on your angels, call on saints or God or Jesus or spirit, whoever you believe in. Call on them to help you and to remind you. Maybe surrendering your ego every day. I do every day. I said, "Dear God, take my ego today. I don't want it." And then try to have your angels remind you when you are in an ego state. If you're fear something, or you lack confidence, or you lose your faith with these things. I try to, if I get into an ego state, I try to say, wait, this is not going to serve me. Everything's going to be all right. I can't uh, fix things or clear things with a negative thought. And of course, another way to love yourself is what you put inside your body. Putting some good food into yourself and doing things that you love to do. Um, Maybe going out to help someone. Of course, creates great karma and law of attraction as well. So maybe um, things like that are really good for your soul. Taking maybe some quiet time and really take the time, because if you're looking for someone to be in your life, you want to be in a place of peace and joy and happiness and love, because the person who's looking for you, that's who they are. They're not looking for someone who is sad or lonely or in an ego state. They're not looking for that person. So you want to be the person so they can find you. As you're looking for your soulmate's also looking for you. Okay. And like attracts like. So if you want someone, who's happy and joyful and enjoy life, whatever you're looking for, you have to be that person in order to attract them. Okay. Now that just opens the door. There's your law of attraction. There's your karma. It's going to come back to you. Okay. But you got to be patient. You got to get there. You got to be patient. Okay, so I just want to touch base. We'll see what the angels have to say for us right now. I've been getting some people requesting videos and readings, and of course I do um, personal readings. So if you want one for yourself, just go ahead and let me know. I know a lot of people are concerned about COVID and so many things, inflation and gas prices and Trump and, well, all this stuff. Um, if you had spoken to me or heard me anytime soon, when COVID got started, the angels had told me that everything was going to get better, a lot better. We're over the hump where it's just like we're over it in 2022. So hang in there. It's going to get better. And they haven't changed their mind. That's what they told me. Also, with when Donald Trump became president, I asked them, why? How did he become president? And they said he had to become president in order to bring him down. So that's, whether you support Donald Trump or not, that's totally on you. I don't really like to get into politics and people's negative karma. I don't want to attach to that. So I don't want to let it affect me so much. So I detach and just watch. But that's what they had told me back when he won. And now, and they had told me a woman was going to bring him down. And I'm not sure. Of course, at the time, I thought maybe it was Nancy Pelosi, but then they said, no, 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 it's not her. So I don't know who the woman is yet. Now I kind of think maybe it's his daughter or maybe it's Liz Cheney. I don't know, but there's going to be a woman who really brings him down. Now, I don't see him going to prison, or that's what they told me. I don't see that happening. What I do see and feel is that he's just going to disappear. I don't know how he's going to disappear. He's just going to be gone. So I don't know if he's going to leave the country or do something, whatever. He's going to disappear. Or I don't know if he will pass on. I don't know. I don't know any of that. And of course, remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only, this video and what I say and do. But that's what I get. That's what my angels had told me, that he's just going to disappear. Now, we all know he has a way of getting what he wants. So I don't know. But the people associated with him, a lot of the people who are associated will go down, will suffer some form of either jail time or some type of, they're going to have to pay. And, unfortunately, that's just the way it goes, So for those things, I just want to reiterate those things that I've been told and connected with the angels. Okay, so don't worry. But we do have to get out and vote. As far as inflation, that's going to get better. We're going to peak up, but it's going to get better. In fact, I see it getting better this year. I see it getting better this year. In 2022. So just hang in there. It will get better. Uh, Things will get better. We do have to try and get out and vote. Okay, don't let that stop you. I can't. There's going to be. I'm going to shuffle some cards, see what the angels have to tell us. There's, as far as voting rights and things like that, I don't see it being a problem. Like for it to stop, but I do see it's going to take some work. Okay, we really have to work at that to get it better. So there's going to be a little bit of a fight or whatever to get it, but I don't see it being completely taken away. But in fact, I don't see things like this ending probably for another 2 years or so, for it comes to where it really needs to be. So, but things, we're in the midst, the whole world is kind of changing, and things will get better. Crazy change is hard for everybody and everything. So I wanted to shuffle some cards and see what messages the angels have for us. And first deck of cards I shuffled were the Angel Tarot deck. I always like to start with that one. Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. The 4 cards are here. And the first card I'm going to show you is the Unity card. Okay. So with the Unity card, it's telling us traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, seeking out mentors and like-minded friends. Unity, we're going to come together. We're going to get back to who we really, really are. Okay, especially here in the United States, this is really, really important. We're going to come back to law and order. We're going to take care of this BS. It's going to be taken care of. It really, really, really is. The seeds, we got the 7 of Earth here. And the seeds, well planted. There's just a temporary pause in action. Unnecessary worry. Do not worry. Okay. I told you when I said before, we have to go through these things, okay, and trust that it's going to be all it's going to be done. The seeds have been planted on who we are: democracy, a nation of laws, and a nation of all the stuff that's we're going through right now, and we're going to come together. It's going to come together. It very well is going to come together because we have the star card here. The star cards tell us happy times. Make positive, optimistic, long term plans because we're on the right path. It's going to happen, but we have to, work to get there, and it's going to take some hard work. Also, we were talking about, um, inflation and things like that. We have the page of Earth came up. Okay, so you see that, and it says good news about financial matters. Okay, wanting to do something more challenging. Okay, and it looks like um, whether it's President Joe Biden or Congress, whatever, it looks like they're going to really look into trying to make things better. They might take a different approach, something that's maybe unheard of or wasn't thought of, something, if it's challenging, it means they really have to fight to get this through in order to make things better. Okay. And they have to take a different approach. So it's really important that maybe they listen to the experts on how to make things happen, make things better. Because the Democrats aren't always known as fighters, and I think they really have to stand up and make themselves heard. And hopefully we can get some of the Republicans to do that as well. But it looks like yes. So everything we just talked about in the beginning about traditional viewpoints, happy times are coming. The seeds have been very well planted. Maybe that's with the election coming up. But good news about on financial situations. Okay, so hang in there. Even if this is this I'm taking this as a general reading and what the angels are telling us what's going to happen. You take it and place it where you like. If this is something personal to you, yeah, well, go ahead, plant the seeds on what you want. And part of planting the seeds on what you want is what you think, say, and do. Stay in a positive mindset. Know that you are deserving of everything wonderful that you want. But one negative thought or one negative action will put the kibosh on everything. Okay. So you have to stay in this wonderful divine state all the time. And I know it's hard because we're conditioned to believe or think a certain way. But we have to really try working on this and calling for divine help. Okay. I just saw this card change your life. So I'm shuffling the Archangel Tarot cards right now. And yes, it's time to make changes in your life. It's time. This world needs more positive, loving people doing things from a place of love. And St. Valentine's Day is here. Loving yourself, respecting yourself, not pointing the finger, not blaming, not yelling, this person is stupid or that person. You gotta have to stop that. Because it's not about the other, it's never about anybody else. It's always about you. It's always about you, number one. How do you deal with it? What are you thinking? What are you creating? You have no business what somebody else is doing. Yeah, you can have your opinions, but you have no business doing it. You have no business calling them names or finding fault with them because remember, it's all about you. So if you're busy calling somebody a name or finding fault with them, you're in big trouble. You're creating a law of attraction karma you do not want. Won't say anything. Okay? Put love into everything. Do not attach yourself to somebody else's karma. If you have opinion of something, stop it. You don't need to have opinion. I have opinion about yourself. Well, you shouldn't do that either. But take notice, say, you know what? This is not right. This is something negative. Negative. I'm thinking ego negative. This is something that's negative. This is ego, and I'm not going there because I love myself. Now, this isn't I don't want you to get the misconception, oh, peace, love, no, because that's not the world we live in. We do have situations. And when situations come up, problems or situation that you might or any of us consider a problem situation, this is an opportunity to enhance your law of attraction and karma. So if you're presented with a problem, how are you going to deal with it? Are you going to get upset? You're going to get worried? You're going to get angry? What are you going to do? How are you going to handle this? Maybe you're lacking in your law of attraction or karma, and the universe or God or your angels see that, and you're not paying attention because you're too busy focused on anything negative that you're not paying attention what's wonderful in your life. So God comes in, pulls the rug out from under you. Now you think your life is falling apart, or this problem, why do I have to deal with this, blah, 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 or if it deals with another person or whatever. This is not a problem. You're given the opportunity to enhance your law of attraction and your karma. How are you going to handle this? This is not a problem. I'm going to be focused because there's something like this situation or this problem is not supposed to be in my life because I'm a child of God. I'm in his favor. So now how am I going to deal with this? How am I going to take care of this? I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm not going to react right now. I'm going to think about this and how can I make this better? And then you take action. You have to take action. Ask for guidance. How can I take action? How can I make this better? The next thing you know, the doors just open up and you got it together and everything is solved. Because you love yourself. You're not going to take yourself to a place that's negative, freaking out, or anything like that. Okay. If you pray for love or peace or whatever you pray for, happiness or joy, when the rug feels like it's pulled out from under you, because that situation isn't bringing you love or happiness or joy. So why are you going to find fault with that? You have to take care of it. Okay. So if it's a relationship situation and somebody breaks up with you, or you found out they were cheating on you, or they were taking money from you, but hello, they go out the door. They have to be out of your life. Don't be upset with them. I people say, how can this person do this to me? I love them. I trusted them, and they did this to you. They did this because you weren't paying attention to the red flags. And when you think about it, and everybody who's gone through this, and everybody has or will in their lifetime, there are red flags, and you are denying them. You're not paying attention. The angels, God, the universe is sending you red flags. This is not the right person, or this is not the situation you're supposed to be in, or this isn't the right job you're supposed to be in. They're sending you red flags. You're not paying attention to it. So now all of a sudden the rug is pulled out from under you. And how could this happen? How could this be? Blah, 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 blah. They're not the right person for you. Or the right situation. They're just not right. And you're not paying attention. You're praying for this, you're praying for that. You cannot, when you put your prayers or intentions out there, it cannot really involve anybody else. Because you have no control over anybody else. So you can't say, oh, make this person come back to me, or make this person love me, or make this situation, let this person accept me, or whatever it is. You can't do that. What you ask for is help me to be wise in choosing the people I allow in my life. Okay. That person, if they're not feeling you, that's a red flag that they don't belong in your life. Okay. They need to be going uh, out the door. Just go ahead. And this is true with situations, people, whatever. Okay, so I shuffled the Archangel Tarot deck, and the first card that came out is the Emperor. And it says stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. Yes. So whether this is you or whether it's our government, whatever, You are the emperor. You choose what happens in your empire. You choose. The emperor is more powerful than the king or the queen because they rule empires. Who's ruling your empire? Who are you having in your court? The second card is the Seven of Ariel. And it says, and it's the same as the Seven of Earth here that came up in the angel card. So we got these cards twice. And this is saying you have invested wisely, have patience, and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. Now, the Seven of Earth card said seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. So, if you planted the seeds in your life on what you want, you got to water it. You got to water it for it to grow. And how we water it is staying in faith, staying positive, having patience. And this is the same thing, with our country and things like that. Then we have the Six of Ariel. And this says material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving and receiving with a grateful heart. Okay. So acts of kindness. Acts of kindness is being kind to you, being kind to ourselves. And I know a lot of people, especially women, and I'm not putting the men down, not at all, but usually with women, women are nurturers, they're givers. Okay. They're raised up, they're moms, they just give more than men. And that's not saying the men are bad or the women are bad, not at all. It's just the way it is. And so even with men, there's a lot of men that give. They work so hard, they might work two jobs and give it to their family. They don't get a break. And the same thing with the women, whatever. So being kind to yourself. So it talks about giving and receiving with a grateful heart. Now, if things aren't happening or coming into your life, you say, "Well, I'm open to receive, but nothing's coming." Well, we can send a very strong message to the universe, to God or angels, but just little simple acts. Remember, I said if you're negative with one thing, it puts the kibosh on everything. So let's say you're carrying groceries into your house, and your neighbor sees you and says, "Hey, can I help you with your groceries?" And you say, "Oh, no, thank you, I got it." Well, guess what? You send a very strong message to the universe that you're not receiving. And not only did you block yourself from receiving, you put a wall up, you're not going to receive. Not only did you block yourself from receiving, you also block somebody else from giving. It's a double whammy. So when someone offers something to you to help you or give you, don't say no. Say yes. "Oh, thank you so much for helping me. I really, really do appreciate it." We have to receive. You cannot keep giving and giving and giving and not refill yourself. You got to stop. It has to stop. So it's very important to receive. Now, when I was first learning about all this spirituality stuff and law of attraction and karma, it took a while for me to get that point, to accept people to give without me saying no. It took a while. And then it got to a point where I would say, "Oh, no, thank you, whatever." And then I go, "Ooh, what did I just do?" What did I just do? No, I gotta say yes. I gotta say yes. I gotta say yes. And so this is where you want to come from. You want to make sure that you say yes. Thank you. Even if you don't need it, if you don't want it. And be grateful for it. Because this is a gift from the universe. No matter how tiny or how little you think it is, it's a gift from the universe. So you have to accept it. Be open to receive everything. Nothing big, because it's opening the doors to what else is coming. Okay. And maybe the person who's giving has to give. Maybe they've been taking too much and they really need to give. Okay. So let's help each other out with that. Okay. All right. So I'm going to shuffle the tarot deck and we'll see what the tarot deck says. Okay. Hmm. Wow. Wow. All right. So the first card that came out is the Ten of Wands. And with this card, you see there's a man there. He's carrying a very heavy load. And it's going into nighttime. He's tired. He's tired. He is weary and he's tired. He's overwhelmed. There's just a lot that this person has been carrying. A lot, a lot, and strain. And there has to be an easier way. 10 is also the number of completion. That means this is coming to an end. So all this burden, all this worry, all these things that we've been carrying, either with COVID or with our government, with Trump, all this stuff it's coming to an end. We're tired of carrying it. There's a better way, and we're going to find it because we're tired of it. Okay. Then the second card that came up is the Ten of Swords. Yikes! Look at all the swords going to this person's back. You see, there's a light on the swords, and those lights. I mean, the swords aren't really touching him; they're coming down on him. And so, with this is like feeling loss, um, disappointment, lost. Through something difficult, been through a difficult time, and it feels like a loss. And of course, COVID has been that, and some people lost their jobs, and there's a whole bunch of stuff that's been coming, and a loss of a lot of things, a loss of of our dignity, a loss of our government, not admitting the truth. There's been a lot of loss. I feel like we've been stabbed in the back. Okay, that this has been a horrible situation for us and disappointment. But like I said before, 10 is completion. This is coming to an end. There are new beginnings. Okay. So even with this heavy load, these two, 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords, new things are coming. There is a new way. We're going to find it. We're tired of it, and we're sick and tired of it. It's been horrible. The whole thing has been very, very tired. We have the 7 of Wands here. Okay. So with the 7, you see there's a man, he's at his front door, and he's got one wand in his hand, and there's 6 wands. You see them, maybe they're attacking him. And this is a need to defend your position, okay? But staying calm, have the confidence because you're going to overcome this. So, you know, standing your ground. Now can you see his face? He's really like thinking about what his next move is, staying calm. And this is what I was saying earlier. If your world blows up or something blows up, the rug's pulled out from under you. Don't freak out because this is a blessing. It's supposed to happen. You weren't paying attention to the red flags, and now things are blowing up, and we have to stay calm. Step back and think about what to do next. Do not panic. Do not get angry. Stay calm. Okay, stay calm with that. We have the hanging man here. And this isn't like hanging in a negative way. He's hanging by his feet, okay? And so, he feels like he's suspended in midair, delaying gratification. We're delaying our gratification. We're floating in air, suspended, feel like we're making sacrifices. We don't know what to do, where to go. We're just suspended. We're just stuck on the fence, okay? And we're delaying what we really should be doing, or delaying uh, justice, or delaying gratification, delaying what needs to be done. It's going to take a lot of strength with the strength card here, okay? There's another card talking about being patient, diplomacy, courage. we have to be strong, okay, going through this. And this is even with our government. We have to be strong. We have to stand up to this. We have to stand because it's got to end. It's got to stop. All this has got to stop. And having the courage to do this and the diplomacy, okay, um, because the results are success. It is success, okay. Let's go ahead. Let's pull the Archangel Michael prayer card, and then we'll go to Ganeshka. So, Archangel Michael, what message or prayer that you have for us during this time? Message and prayer that you have for us during this time. Okay. I like when they go find out. Admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. So the prayer reads, it says, I appreciate your, and we're talking to Archangel Michael, okay? I appreciate your support in helping me face my feelings with grace and acceptance so that I can be lovingly honest with myself and others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for giving me courage and strength. And again, we're talking about the courage and strength with the strength card, having the courage, admitting the truth. And it does take courage. It does take strength to stand up to what's right. Okay. And Archangel Michael is there with his mighty sword and his mighty shield to stand up what is right, what is truth. Okay. And what is not. What we accept, in our life, we're going to get more and more of it. So if we accept truth, if we accept love, if we accept honesty, if we turn our heads to what's really, really what's going on, and this is why I said you don't pay attention to the red flags, well, things are going to really blow up and not be good. And like they say, no one's above the law, and this is no one's above the law of attraction. No one's above their karma. It's going to come. Let's see, Lord Ganeshka, what final message do you have for us? Final message do you have? Shuffling. Two cards won't leave my hand. So we got two cards here. First one is achievement. Okay. So I have to read it because it's a long message. You can't always achievement card. uh, you are surrounded by abundance and prosperity, luxury and quality, prestige and sophistication, value and elegance. Many stories relate that Ganeshka has two wives. Siddha, I'm sure I'm not pronouncing them correctly, and please forgive me. And that is success. And Riddha means prosperity. Again, I'm not sure how this. The symbolism of these two women indicates that if you walk on the path set by Ganeshka, success and prosperity are guaranteed to be always by your side. The search for material success seldom brings with it achievement or spiritual goals. Ganeshka wishes you to realize that by actively developing your spirituality and consciously working with the divine, you will experience positive flow on effects in the areas of your existence. When you stay connected to your spiritual nature, you have a more serene mind, develop an accepting perception of yourself. This attitude will help your heart open to spiritual matters. A high level of self mastery compiled with a huge ethical practice will increase the likelihood of enjoying material success. Now, um, I was saying earlier, you got to truly love yourself. And you have to get rid of all the negative stuff. Because what you think, say, and do out to the universe comes back to you. It's all about having faith. It's all about knowing that you are deserving. Okay. And connecting to our loving creator or connecting to your source, which is love. It's all about you. It's always all about you. What you think, say, and do is what you're creating. What you think, say, and do out to the universe is going to come back to you. So you want to let go of that ego. Ego, edging God out, is everything that's negative. Worry, fear, doubt, lacking courage, lacking confidence, finding fault, complaining, blaming, jealousy, all that stuff is ego. And the way to truly live a wonderful, happy life is to connect to your source of power, which is love. And it comes to loving yourself and what you accept and what you don't accept, especially from yourself. I'm not going to accept that I have a negative thought or I'm going to judge someone. Judging someone is ego. Don't find fault with people, you know. And the thing is, and I hear, of course, all the time, and probably you say it, I'm not perfect. That's a freaking excuse. The word imperfect says I'm perfect. We are all perfect in who we are and what we are doing. Stop trying or make an excuse that you're not perfect because it's total bullshit. You are perfect in who you're supposed to be. A mean and nasty person is perfect at being mean and nasty. They have a purpose. They have a reason. And when you come across this mean and nasty person, you are given the opportunity to enhance your law of attraction and karma. So what the hell are you going to do with that mean and nasty person? Are you going to stand there and let them affect you and hurt you and make you sad or make you cry or make you angry? That's your choice where you go with that person. You're not imperfect. You are perfect in who you're supposed to be and what you're supposed to do. Judging that you are imperfect is 100% completely ego. Finding fault that you are not perfect. No, the word imperfect says I'm perfect and you are perfect in who you're supposed to be. Now, we can work this to become a better person every day. And perfection is recognizing that you need to make some changes because this isn't working out for me. So now you gain knowledge and wisdom. That's where wisdom and knowledge comes in, to recognizing what is not working in your life. That doesn't mean you're imperfect. That, please don't go there. Stop saying I'm not perfect, because you know what? You are perfect. You had totally disconnected from your source of power, which is love, which is God, which is spirit. By saying that you are not perfect, you totally disconnected from them. Stop doing that. Well, and when you say, "Oh, I'm perfect," no, it's not thinking you're above everybody else. No, not at all. You're perfect for who you're supposed to be. And there is a difference. There are people who think that they're perfect, they're better than everybody else. Well, that's on them. They're creating their law of attraction and karma. And you can't tell somebody that they're not perfect because they are perfect. By finding fault with someone, saying that they're not perfect or you're not perfect, is ego. Gotta stop. I'm perfect at forgetting to take out food out of the freezer. I'm so perfect at doing that. I'm perfect. I'm perfect every time I trip or go over something. Boy, I do that perfectly. Oops. Oops, I did that perfectly. No one can do it better than me. Perfect. I am perfect. I'm perfect. And so are you. I'm perfect every time I drop something or forget to do something. I did that perfectly. And that's how you have to look at things. Okay, that's how you become blessed. That's how you create a law of attraction karma that you so deservingly deserve. The next Ganeshka card is delight. Okay, so let's see what Ganeshka says about delight. It's energetic move. Wait a minute. Wrong page. See, I did that perfectly. I perfectly was reading the wrong one. You gotta laugh at yourself. Delight. Here we are. I got it now. We are born with the gift of laughter. Laughter is a natural medicine. Yeah, laugh at yourself. I just said laugh at yourself. I laugh at myself. Laughter can be helpful in ways you might not have realized or imagined. A simple laugh can help you feel better about yourself and the world around you. If you are looking at situations too seriously, try to find some humor. This will remind you to stay centered on what is and to be grateful for what you have. Laughter can be a natural diversion and can help to break up stagnant energy. When you laugh, no other thoughts come to mind. Laughing may also induce physical changes in the body. After sharing some laughs among friends for only a few minutes, you may feel better for hours. Laughter and humor can give you such amazing energy. A good hearty belly rumble can dispel stale negative energy and enable you to see life from a higher perspective. Take time to laugh. Stop worrying. Stop getting frustrated. Life is too short. I had a dear friend, very dear, wonderful friend, who I admire. He was He was highly intelligent, and we used to stay up for hours and just have these very cerebral conversations. And I just adore him. He was just amazing. He enlightened me to so many things. And in July, um, he had passed away. He was 64 years old, and he was very much into good health. He took care of himself. He always says he lived to be 150 years old. And what had happened was he liked to run, and he was on a track, a running track. And it was early in the morning, before it got hot in the summertime, and he was running on this track, and he's leaving the track, and he steps out to cross the street, and a car hits him and kills him. This magnificent human being who had made an incredible influence in my life like that is gone. I always say, I don't know when it's my time to go. We could go just like that. He's in perfect health. He's a spiritual person. He always followed me, watched my videos. In fact, maybe this video would be dedicated to him. Just like that. So my thoughts have always been, I don't know when it's my time to go and ascend, but I am not going to go being hurt, being angry, being sad, being frustrated, feeling worried. No, I'm going to go. When it's my time to go, I'm going to be happy because I am not taking those energies with me when it's my time to go. So this means I have to be in a happy state of mind almost constantly. And that's something that I am very passionate about. Yeah, there's times when we're with friends and something will come up, and as soon as I stand up, everybody says, "Uh oh, Cindy's standing up." Yeah, and I won't let people have it. I'm gonna kick them in the butt and knock them out of that stupid ego state and put them right back into a divine state. So I'm gonna stand up. So yeah, it's funny that when they say, "Uh oh, Cindy's standing up," and they listen because I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You're creating something, and we're all deserving of wonderful, wonderful things. So remember, your time can come anytime, and it's all about you. It's 100% about you. If you are not 100%, if you're not in a place of love and peace, then you can't give it. If what you think, say, and do does not take you to a place of peace, you have no business being there. Well, that's all that is together. It takes practice. It's not something that's going to happen every night. But if you are determined to move forward with that, to stop carrying that heavy load, stop feeling like you're stabbed in the back, and stop carrying this heavy load, the 10 is coming to completion. You have to make these changes. And it's changes on you. What do you accept from a relationship? You know, some people say, "Oh, but I loved him. I loved him so much." So I said, "Oh, you love a cheater and a liar? You want to be with this person who cheated you and who lied to you, or maybe who stole from you? You want to be with that person? I don't understand it. You just got shown who this person is. So you want to be with them? No, thank you. I love myself too much." So anyway, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. YouTube, it's important in YouTube to keep these positive things. And the more subscriber or likes that I get, more people get to see this video. So if it really, really helps you or you felt good about this, then please share it and like it and contribute to people getting more of this message. Okay. And I thank you so very much. And of course, if you'd like to have a session with me, let me know. Okay. Thank you so much. I send you much love, peace, happiness, hugs and kisses to you. Stay healthy, stay wise, stay smart, stay connected to your source. And until next time, um, I wish you all namaste. The light and love in me sees the light and love in you. Take care. Bye bye.